Estás viendo Canal América, televisión dominicana para el mundo.
Sometimes life can be so damn hard. You don't know where to go. Everything keeps falling apart. Yeah. You try to do your best, but only God knows that you've given everything you've got, but the world takes you down. You just keep moving on. Let your fears.
Welcome to a Time for Truth show. We've got a great program for today, and we're going to get right to it. So I want to introduce our guest today, and Buddha, if you put up her pictures, please. And we will start introducing Elena Villarreal. Elena and her late husband, Dr. Juan Villarreal, have 3 kids and directed 7 dental practices in Texas, which provided not only dental care, but community service and humanitarian projects to the local communities. Elena graduated from the State University of St. Petersburg and was a highly regarded competitive diver. She spearheaded and ran 2 marathons for human rights in Russia. She is the executive director of the Harlingen Mission. She's the owner of 3 construction and development companies. She's the director of the Truth About Drugs program in Southern Texas and hosts a radio show on Dianetics on a weekly basis. Elena's background of being born in Takistan, Russia, exposed her to discrimination at a very early age in her life, at the university level, racially, nationally. Then in 1996, she discovered what she had been looking for, the Way to Happiness program, and she did that in Denmark. She noted how people using the Way to Happiness program seemed to calm down, came to common sense, and were able to work out conflicts without killing each other, as we see nowadays. As fate would have it, she met her late husband, Juan, in 2006. Dr. Villarreal had been doing the Way to Happiness program for 20 years from the largest private dental group in Texas, providing patients and visitors with copies of the Way to Happiness program to help them with their lives. Dr. Villarreal and Elena decided to place the program in military schools, junior officer training for high schools, and spearheaded a positive competition, which is called Set a Good Example Contest, where community students incorporated what core values they found in common with the Way to Happiness, and then did a project on that precept, and then were judged in competition with each other. The couple provided scholarships to senior students going into the health profession on the programs based on setting a good example in Harlingen High School and San Benito High School. They're founders of Narconon South Texas Drug Rehab Center that helps get people off of drugs and offers drug education in the schools throughout the Rio Grande Valley. In 2009, the couple fell in love with Colombia and became supporters of the Way to Happiness program to change the country of Colombia and all the drastic changes that we've all seen in the last 10 years. So without really further ado, I want to welcome to our Time for Truth program, Elena Villarreal.
Hi, Ben.
Hello, Elena. How are you?
I'm doing good.
Well, that's good. You know, the first question I know that the viewers would want to hear about is what you went through in your early life with discrimination and the experiences that you went through.
All right, so I was born in Tajikistan. That used to be part of Soviet Union, and now it's a separate country. And when I was growing up, we had nationalities mixed together, and it was very nice. I really liked to see people from different backgrounds getting along very beautifully and being friendly to each other. Unfortunately, things has changed, and in 1990 we had a civil war broke out, and there were different things mixed into this civil war, and one of them was about that Russians have to go back to Russia. My parents were Russian. Even though I was born in Tajikistan, I was still considered Russian. So that was not very nice, because for the last 2 years of my life in Tajikistan, I was afraid to go out, because girls, if they were Russian, they could have been taken, and something bad could happen to you. So I had to really watch myself. I had to watch my friends. And then after I left Tajikistan to Russia, I experienced something unexpected, because now I came to quote unquote my historical land, right? Russia. So I was supposed to be safe there. Well, to my surprise, because I wasn't from Russia, even though I was Russian, discriminated even in St. Petersburg. Even when I came in to turn in my papers for entrance exam in university, I was told, don't even expect to be accepted. Nobody will be accepted unless you were born in Russia. And I was very furious about it. And I said, what do you mean? We have to judge people by their knowledge, but not by their place of birth. And I was stopped numerous times by the police, asked for the passport, and I would be in trouble because I was not from Russia. And you have to have a special registration if you're not from Russia. And it was very hard to get this registration. So there was a lot of corruption on that basis as well. So all this time, probably since I was 15, I started asking the question, right? How come people cannot get along together and cannot sort things out through normal communication? And I was looking for some kind of program which can allow me, or for some knowledge which can allow me to help people to get along better. And luckily in 1996, I actually found this program, and it was the way to happiness.
I see. And is this the Way to Happiness program that you discovered? Is this a universally applicable program to anyone, any nationality, any religious belief?
Well, as a matter of fact, I discovered this program in Denmark, right? But I'm Russian. So I guess if it works for Denmark, it works also for Russia. And if you look at the book, it's truly universal. I have friends from all different religious backgrounds. I have a lot of very good friends of mine, Christian, Catholics, Buddhists, Muslims. And I know people from all different religious backgrounds, and they're still active part of their churches, who are applying the way to their life, and even being better parishioners in their own churches. Because there's very simple things out there, right? We all want to support our parents. We all want to help our children to grow up and become productive members of the society. We all want to succeed and flourish and prosper in life. And as well, of course, it's very universal. It doesn't matter which religion you go to and look into. There is always, will it be commandments, or will it be something from the Quran or Torah? You have simple truths of life. Do not kill, do not murder, right? Or do not steal. Don't be promiscuous. Those are simple things which help you survive better. So the whole point of the book is really to give you, if you like out on the sea, those would be your buoys where you have to go. It's a little navigation device. It helps you to keep oriented towards your goal and towards your happiness in life. And it's like a moral compass, if you wish.
Well, it makes sense that it seems like it's a common sense approach, brings a lot of agreement between people. There's some videos that you sent me on the program that I was watching, and they're very beautiful, very short. So engineer, if you can put on the videos that Elena provided for us, that would be great, and we can see a little bit more about the program in video form. Let's do that.
She's hot. I'll have her as my wife. Man, look at this guy. Well, what are you gonna do, kid? Go home. It's hopeless. Yeah, dude, do something with your life. Leave. You're looking stupid, man. Give it up.
You're not attractive.
Too fat.
You're too short.
Too old.
Man, you're garbage.
Do you really think you're gonna make it?
Nobody really makes it anyway.
Why don't you just give up?
Give up.
Give up.
Give up.
Just give up.
I did the craziest thing today.
Was it something gross?
It was just something I never thought I'd do. Like ever.
Did your parents find out?
Yeah, they were totally shocked. My mom cried. And for the first time in a long time, I just felt good.
What did you do?
Well, Elena, the beautiful program. Important in today's world. I was going to ask you a question. So how does a person utilize the booklet? I saw there was a website with courses. So what is your suggestion on how the public should go about using this?
Well, first of all, I really would like you to tune in on the website, thewaytohappiness.org, and really just watch all the videos which are available out there. It's 21 videos on each precept. And to me, just watching those little clips right now, it really communicates. It makes you feel better. And more than anything else, you start feeling hope that things can actually change for better. And I think this world now does need a lot of hope, and every single person can pitch in and create a better environment. So
Absolutely.
go online.
You had
Yes.
told me a little story about something that happened at one of the fairs with the way to happiness, and you said someone who had never seen it before. If you can relate that story, it's a very beautiful story.
Yes, it was actually very nice because we were on one of the city fairs. We like to go to the places where people gathering up and just talk. And we always get some kind of interesting stories out of it, either right at the fair or shortly after. And we had this gentleman. He was feeling kind of down. You can see that he was experiencing some hardship in life. And I just gave him a book and I keep going. In 30 minutes, he found us again because we were moving through the fair. We were not just standing in one place. And he said, "Thank you. Thank you so much. Now I can go back and really repair my family." And it just, I guess right there and then, I would say if something happens to me and I need to leave this world, I could say at least I helped one guy to change his life for better.
Well, you know what? That's all we can do is change the world one at a time. But if each one of us is actually using something positive, like your way to happiness program, then it makes it very simple because one person helps the other, that one helps the next, that one helps the next, and then it starts doubling and quadrupling exponentially. So definitely, it's amazing. Now, I think you and Juan also ran a contest called Set a Good Example Contest with kids.
Well, actually, my husband started this idea, and he had a very nice lady who was working with him, Gail Thomason, and she was very instrumental in creating this program and putting it through the school system here in Harlingen and San Benito. And yes, we were running it for 11 years, and the idea was behind it is to allow high school students to incorporate their core values and also use the way to happiness to do some kind of project. It has to be real life project, and then they have to present it, and as a result of it, the winners would be getting some scholarships. And the program is really amazing. We've seen some amazing applications, and kids were just running with it. And I think it's something we really definitely miss in our community. Have more young people, more than anything else, young people to go out there and do something so they can start feeling that, you know what, one person can make a difference. If I decide to change the world and make something for better, I can. And that's, I think, to me, more important part of this contest than anything else. For those young men and women who just about to step outside of the school and go and start their life, is to really understand that they can do something about situation in life.
Absolutely. You know what? It makes total sense because then it becomes something that's inherent and within each of those young people because it's real to them. They do a program on it. They compete with each other on it. It's really healthy competition, and it changes things. What a great idea. we're getting to the end of the show, and I just wanted to ask you, what final statement did you want to give the viewers on what you would like to see them do?
Well, of course, first of all, tune in online and find this program online. It doesn't matter where you are in the world, you can get access to it. You can request your free Way to Happiness booklet. You can start reading it right there online. But I really love this book because in the end, it says flourish and prosper. And that's what I want to wish to everybody. Flourish and prosper despite any economical situation, despite any madness and craziness what's going on in the world. We can decide flourish and prosper and do this. And guess what? All of a sudden, we're going to see the world a much better place.
I wholeheartedly agree with you. I want to first of all acknowledge everything that you and Juan have done, because it's really amazing, and also what you did in the whole country of Colombia by supporting that change, which changed the whole country. So this program, The Way to Happiness, definitely is a powerful program. I want to thank you for being on the show, and it's amazing how much you're doing down there in Texas. And you're, a great example of what we should all aspire to. So, I urge all of you to take this program, the Way to Happiness program, go online, find out for yourself, like Elena said, see what you see, watch the videos, do the courses, utilize the program. It's free to you. And from a Time for Truth show, we're wishing you a very good weekend. And again, Elena, thank you for coming on the show today.
Thank you very much, Ben.
Thank you. Have a great weekend, and we'll see you on Monday.
Sometimes life can be so damn hard. You don't know where to go. Everything keeps falling apart. You try to do your best, but only God knows that you've given everything you've got, but the world takes you down. You just keep moving on. Let your feet